Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is Knack. We've got live tournament action coming at you. We are approaching the end of the best of ones here. RhazZLe and brtnyzerg now going to be battling it out. It is now yet another, I should say, Protoss versus Zerg here. brtnyzerg, though, showing a lot of strength in that versus Protoss matchup. So kind of interesting. Taking out Rain Perfect. What a nice player that guy is. But good stuff there from brtnyzerg. This is really the first time I've had a chance to see brtnyzerg play, which is fairly exciting for me. But we're seeing a very, very nice player here. RhazZLe, pretty good in his own right there. I'm going to go check and see what we've got for your for some statistics on this guy, since he is actually relatively new to me as well. Currently, he is a diamond player. That doesn't seem right. If it is, then he is a good diamond player, but he's got a great record on Zeke. He's got quite a few wins there, 8-5. So pretty good win-loss ratio there, I'd say, for him. He is pretty nice. And yeah, we'll see how that's going to go for him, though. Should be just fine. But now taking on brtnyzerg, and let me tell you, brtnyzerg is not a picnic. Not a picnic at all. Good, solid GM player there. But spawn positions here, they are in cross position on Crevasse. brtnyzerg is our yellow Zerg down here in the bottom right-hand corner. In the top left, it is RhazZLe. He is our teal Protoss, going for a wall off here. He does have Gateway first. See if he's going to go for any fast expansions before the 4-minute mark or not. My guess is probably not. Maybe save it for the about 5.5-minute mark is a pretty good expand time here. We'll see if that's going to go. But brtnyzerg tossing down a spawning pool pretty quick. So pool first here. Not rushed. But, well, I mean, it's a little early. What was that? 10 pool? 11 pool? Actually is pretty fast. To be honest, we do have the extractor gone down for brtnyzerg as well. So we could see a little bit of a rush here from brtnyzerg, but RhazZLe does get a good scout out. Good early scout, too. And that's going to mean we should be prepared for any type of aggression. brtnyzerg with just the one Zerg cocoon right now. No queen out on the field. There we go. There comes the queen. Queen is on the way. A couple more lings going to be out on the field. 4 lings at the moment. But RhazZLe is going to have this wall off complete, I think, in just fine time. Probably going to see your zealot now. Yep, there goes the zealot. And back over here, RhazZLe just on the 1 gas for the time being. Alrighty. And here come your lings. They are going to poke around, take out this probe. This probe is not quite going to make it home. Well, actually, he may. He did get out of the way there just barely in time, not getting surrounded. Gonna try an evac. Let's see. We do have our zealot at the ready. He's going to block this position off. Nicely done. And RhazZLe picking up a pretty decent little supply count advantage here. He's also got a drone advantage, or probe advantage rather. Harvester advantage, 21-17, and here comes that 1. This guy does make it home alive. Lucky him. Looks like your Zergling is going to take this opportunity to beat down the destructible debris. And we're chrono boosting out warp gate technology from RhazZLe. Could mean we're going to see a 4 gate here potentially. No, he's going to go ahead and expand here. It's 5 minutes in. This is a good expand time. I like this. It's good and fast, good early expansion, and he's got a long rush distance here when it comes down to it. Cross positions is plenty long. He does now have a sentry out on the field, and should be just fine if any early pushes come out of brtnyzerg. brtnyzerg is taking an expansion of his own. He's got that going down up on the high ground. Now, he does have a rich Vespene Geyser to take advantage of here. We'll see if he's going to do so, but only half the mineral patches. Well, almost half. Less than half. A little more than half, I should say. So 5 instead of 8, so it's like -3 patches here. And your rich Vespene Geysers, they do have 2,500 gas in them, but they mine very, very quickly, so you can't count on that income for too very long. It's just a good thing to keep in mind as you move forward, but it can give you a very quick bolster to your gas, to your tech units. Looks like RhazZLe is about to have that Nexus complete, and we're going to be going for 3 gates at this moment. I don't see any new tech from RhazZLe quite yet. And from brtnyzerg, we do have another base going down. The 3rd going down extremely quickly here. Fast 3rd. No new tech, however. We've just got the Zergling speed out at this point, and that is it. More queens? No more queens. Just 1 at each base for now. I'd like to see another queen come out here and go ahead and start some creep spread. Spreading creep is so crucial on this particular map because look at the distance here between these 2 bases. So if you need to reinforce this position, creep spread is absolutely your best method. It's a long distance there between these 2 bases. So you got to have creep spread, and this, quite frankly, this position is out in the open anyway, so being able to defend it really relies on your mobility. So we'll see if he's going to get that creep spread going here in just a few moments. We do have a roach warren on the way, as well as a lair. So are going to see new tech here in just a few moments. Back over here on RhazZLe's side of the base, we do have a robotics facility going down. And that's about it for this at this point. But economy's here fairly even. brtnyzerg should be able to pick it up just a little bit extra now that he's got that third base up and running. And here comes a little bit of a push, sort of. Just a couple lings to test out what's going on. I like it. Good unit composition so far. He should be able to hold off any early attacks here before the 10-minute mark. But after that, he's going to have to rely on his new tech. And we do have that robotics facility down, as well as a robotics base. So Colossus will be on the way here. I love this DPS versus Zerg, especially versus roaches. You just have to have it. They're a pretty beefy unit. You got to have that DPS versus them. Otherwise, you can find yourself in trouble. Roaches can kind of power through stalkers pretty quick. Even with blink, sometimes they can kind of power through them. But in production, that's about it for now, and we just see brtnyzerg beefing up the economy in a very, very large way. 53 drones right now, taking some more gas. Going to be preparing for the late game play, I assume. Wow. Nicely done so far. brtnyzerg tossing down some spine crawlers. There goes a little bit of creep spread finally. You can see these bases starting to connect to each other. It's always a good deal. Another Evo chamber going down. We're currently working on missile attacks level 1 as well as roach speed. I like this quite a bit. You can see brtnyzerg really in great position here. Getting a lot of research out, getting a lot of new tech patterns. Spire is going to be down here and finished in just a few moments. I like it. I think brtnyzerg in strong position so far. RhazZLe not too far behind. I mean, this is about time, since he hasn't endured any serious pressure, to start considering taking a base before the 11-minute mark. Now, that does come with some, you got to be careful. You got to be real careful here. This position is super open. Very easy for a very mobile Zerg army to take down their third. So you got to be careful taking it, which may mean that we see RhazZLe take that base a little bit slower than is super comfortable for us economically. But first, Colossus is out on the field, and we're going to see Thermal Lance come out here as well. So definitely RhazZLe going to be committing to this Colossus. He's got double robotics facilities pumping him out too. Would like to see a lot of zealots out on the field. Zealot's really a great tank here to accompany these Colossus DPS. Would like to see some more upgrades from RhazZLe as well. Currently 0 upgrades and no forges. Got to get a forge out here. I think he's a little bit late on that forge. He's going to have to go double forge, I think, at this point, if he's going to gear up for that late game play. Notice what brtnyzerg is doing, because Brittany hasn't endured any of these attacks or harassment from RhazZLe. He's going to go ahead and take a 4th base, and I think this is a perfect time. Really, really going to have a strong economy, great ability to remax an army is what brtnyzerg is dealing with right now. And the upgrades are going to start completing here in just a moment for brtnyzerg. +1/+1 about to be done. We do see some corruptors out on the field. Corruptor's going to be able to annihilate these Colossus there fairly quickly. Just 3 Colossus, and we do see a push from RhazZLe coming out. Could be in just perfect time. The only thing that bothers me is we just may not have enough stalkers here to deal with these corruptors. Ugh, scary, scary, scary. Colossus here not going to last very long. Looks like, wow, strangely enough, brtnyzerg is backing out here, waiting for this army to come into position. Good force fields here, going to keep these guys out of the way. And your Colossus here trying to keep split up, pulling these corruptors over top of these army. Looks like the zealots are moving forward now, getting into the face of your roaches, and somehow, some way, these stalkers are dealing with these corruptors, but not before all of those Colossus do go down, and RhazZLe in very, very big shape, big trouble here, very big trouble. He's got one last Colossus out on the field, and this attack has gone extremely bad. brtnyzerg way ahead, and there's your GG from RhazZLe. Nicely done.